Okay, Scorpio, this is going to be a reading for you. If you like the content I create, please do consider following. I would truly appreciate that. This is going to be for the month of June 2026. And I have pre-shuffled and prayed, so we're pretty much going to get into your reading just as soon as I feel the cut. Okay, our first card is our month's theme. So our overarching energy or focus for the month of June. Okay, you got the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Chalices. Now, if you look at that, that looks like, really, I feel like for some of you, it's giving your affection, giving your love, giving that energy to others. But for some of you, I feel like you're going to be getting some apologies for the month of June. You're going to be getting someone coming in that wants to tell you they're sorry for something. Whoever this is, they could be, they could be self-absorbed as well. Now, if this is about you overall, I feel like that you're going to be in the energy of being very thankful for what you have in your life, and it's got that feeling to it. In a very generous mood, a very kind sort of happiness at this time for this month. It feels like a compassionate type feeling. Now, again, though, I do feel like that someone's coming in that wants to apologize for something. They want to tell you they're sorry for something. And I feel like this is someone who was very self-absorbed, all about themselves. Someone who, may have been concealing something from you, it feels like. Because there's a big feel of mystery around that person. Like you didn't know everything. Yeah, so this month you could get a visit from someone, a call from someone. I want to clarify that card for the person. Tell me about the person wanting to apologize to. Yeah, okay. See, they're down on their luck. They're feeling left out, down and out, so they want to come around to you. Any more? Yep, that's what it is. Yep. Could be someone that's younger than you. They feel backed up against the wall. They feel like they don't know what to do. And they're going to want to come and say they're sorry. Now, I feel like I don't know if you're going to be all about that. And look what's on the bottom. Thank you, Spirit. I could not have, yeah. They're coming in as the Queen of Cups. That's what this card is. Queen of Cups. Queen of Chalices is the Queen of Cups. Google it. You'll see what I'm talking about. Oh, my goodness. So, yeah. Well, there you go. They want a victory with you. They want to tell you that they have feelings for you. But I hate to break it to you. They're coming in. They're in the Knight of Wands energy. Yeah. Yeah, that was on the bottom. I was going to say, if I'd have been shuffling, it probably would have come out, that Queen of Cups probably would have come out reversed. But yeah, the Knight of Wands energy is oftentimes a player energy. Someone who's playing games. And playing games about love is not a good thing. Yeah. Nah. I feel like, though, that you'll see through it, maybe. If you allow yourself to. I'm seeing rose-colored glasses, so you may be blinded by this person. Whew, mercy. Okay. Okay. Not all of you, but someone is really blinded by this person. Okay, our second card is hidden opportunities. So, potential for growth or positive change that may not be apparent to you yet. Hierophant. So lots of blessings that they're not apparent to you now. There's lots of opportunities that are heaven sent, sent from a higher power that you aren't seeing them. You aren't seeing them. They're there, but you're not seeing them, and they are very important, it feels like. But you're just not seeing them. And I don't know, that's not really a good thing, because if you were seeing them, you'll see things a lot differently than, if you're not going to see them. We'll put it that way. It feels like some things that you prayed about, in the past, yeah. Some of your prayers are going to be being answered. You could be dealing with a Taurus or an Aries, or you could have it in your birth chart. You could also have Cancer or Pisces in your birth chart, or you could be dealing with a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces as well. But there's going to be this card right here. The Hierophant can be about advice. It can be about learning. Wisdom. It can also be about teaching, though. Teaching other people and having power as well. So I feel like with that being your hidden opportunities card, there's a lot that you're going to be learning, or you're going to have the chance to learn, and a lot of wisdom, to pick up along the way. I also feel like, though, that you need to follow your intuition. That's a card of intuition, as well as intelligence, and a card of protection. So, this person here is, they've not got themselves completely together. But it can also be a card, about marriage as well. You could need to talk to someone that you trust, but it also has to do with learning and prayer and, traditions and things like that. So I feel like that, you're going to be learning a lot. And you need to remember what you learned, because in that, there's going to be hidden opportunities. You may have opportunity to teach someone something. And it's not a little thing. It's something big that can, really help you as well as helping them. It could even be your children or something. Now, our third card is our challenges to overcome card. Obstacles or difficulties that you may face during the month of June. Challenges to overcome. Okay, the Devil card's here. So, oh my goodness. Now, this can be so many different things. And you could be dealing with a Capricorn, or you could have Capricorn in your chart. Okay, with this being your challenge card, if there's any like drinking or addictions or, overindulging, you may need to get that in check, because that could, really, it needs to be overcome. That's not good. That's not doing you any good, and it's not going to be doing anyone else any good. Also, or if that's about passion, if that's about like hidden passions and such, then, you need to figure out that, because say it's about, it's like driving you or something, underneath, because it's that sensual. That can become an addiction, and that's not good. The Devil card, it's tied to, it can be, it can mean that you're tied to a situation. Look, they're stuck together. Maybe you feel like you're tied to this person that's coming back around. You need to ask yourself why. You need to get to the bottom of it. Why do you feel that way? You know what I'm saying? because that is your challenges to overcome. Maybe it's overcoming your, maybe you just fall. Maybe you just give in. Maybe you're too easy with that person. I don't know. It's going to be different for different people. Also, you know, this can be a card of anger. So, you know, and discontentment. If anger is a problem that needs to be dealt with, that is definitely a challenge that needs to be overcome. And, yeah, that will affect you for your month. Yeah. Okay, if unhappiness is, you know, because that card can be about not being happy, you need to figure out why are you not happy and deal with it. You know, if you're in a relationship you're not happy in, you don't have to stay in a relationship. You know, people act like they have to stay. You can, you know, you can get out of relationships. You can tell the person the truth. And, you know, if you're married, there's a such thing as a divorce. You know, I don't know what people, oh my goodness, it's just, I really don't get why, you know, it's like people will cheat because I don't know why they can get out of the relationship, so get out of the relationship. You know, it takes a lot to grow up to where you can figure things out like that. Sometimes when you're young, you don't think about things like that, and maybe someone's young and just not thinking. It can also have to do with depression, that card can, and, you know, helplessness, feeling helpless. If that's the case, then I would speak with someone. I would, you know, get maybe a therapist or such, because that can be very helpful. It can be about materialism. And also, now the words come to me, obsession. So if there's obsession about someone or something, that's something that needs to be dealt with. Yeah. But materialism, you know, and self-indulgence, that can all alter the way things happen for you, and it can be very negative. So there's a lot around that card that, you know, I could just go on and on. But the thing is I feel like that, you know, you just need to figure out what it is that's negative and deal with it. And maybe you already know. I feel like someone already knows. Okay, our fourth card out is Area for Personal Growth, which I feel like that card's got a lot. You can have a lot of personal growth overcoming some things. Area for Personal Growth, where you have the most potential for self-improvement or development. The Hangman. Okay. Figuring things out. Learning from things. You know, dealing with things. Making things happen, getting things done. Wherever you are with that hangman, you know, it can be, though, oh my goodness, it's just got such a feeling about it. It feels like they feel like they're just stuck in, you see that water, that someone's in water and don't know which way to turn or what to do or how to get past it or how to get out of it. But it's within you. You got this. You can figure it out. It's, you know, it's right there for you. And you really can get through this. Just saying. I know that you can. But it feels like you need to just do some real thinking and figuring. And you'll get there. You know, it makes me, I'm seeing the other hangman card in the other deck where the light bulb is at the head and the head is kind of glowing above it. You've got this. It's within you. You know what to do. You'll figure it out. That's what it feels like. Give me just a minute. Sorry about that. And I had the feeling to... Yeah, check my phone. My mom called. So, yeah. Because I had it where I couldn't hear it. I can now, but I couldn't then. But, okay. Well, with this hangman, you could be dealing with a Pisces. But, you know, yeah. You could have that in your chart as well. You know, it's also, it can be a card of letting go, you know, letting go, and then we have this relationship that, you know, someone wants to come back, that feels very negative. But it is a card of feeling like you're hanging in suspension and just trying to figure out what to do. You know, also you may be feeling like, you know, you're sacrificing yourself and just giving and doing for everyone else. But it is a card of growth. That is true. And that's what this fourth card was about, is, you know, the area of personal growth. And it can be about, you know, seeing what you're doing for others and then looking at what you're doing for yourself. And, you know, it can also, you know, be about spiritual enlightenment. So you may be having moments of spiritual enlightenment as well. But it is a card of inner knowledge, you know. Also, though, can be at a crossroads and contemplation. So this person may put you at a crossroads and in a place of contemplation. So, yeah. My goodness. Okay. Our number 5 card is our guiding message, you know, advice or wisdom to keep in mind as you navigate through the month ahead. So, 7 of Pentacles. Set it free. Now, if you look, she's setting the dove free. You know, if someone is trying to come back to you negative and it is not good for you, it's toxic, then maybe they need to change what's negative about them and then come back to you when they're in a positive mindset or a positive, you know, stage in their life. Just saying. Yeah. Because that feels so heavy, but at the same time, you know, you've got these, you've got her just grinning and setting it free. So setting that dove free. And that is the 7 of Pentacles, you know. That can be Sagittarius or Gemini as well. You know, something may have taken place during the month of May, say from the 11th to maybe the 22nd, 23rd, May 11th, 12th, 13th to the 22nd, 23rd, 24th, something like that. That date may be prominent to you for some reason, and yeah, I don't know. But yeah, it may be. But I feel like with this being your advice card, it is to set free whatever is holding you back. Do what's best for you. Think about yourself. Stop sacrificing yourself for, you know, someone who's negative and doesn't respect you and respect your boundaries and just comes and goes out in and out of your life when they want to or when they want something. That just doesn't feel good at all. Our 6th card is unexpected influence, a factor event that a factor or an event that may surprise you or alter your course. Let's see what it is. 4 of Chalices, which is 4 of Cups. You may see something on TV that really stuns you. Because I'm looking at how he's watching TV. So I don't know if you know, could also be something on social media. But you may see something that stuns you and it's unexpected. You see something that's unexpected. You know, it just kind of may surprise you. Kind of throw you off your game for a second there. And that's the card of Scorpio, so yeah. I would pay attention to the date. Oh my goodness. It's July. I'm going to say 11th or 12th. On up into August. Maybe the 24th through the 26th. We'll say July 11th through August 26th. And there may be something important about those dates for you that may make some sense to you. I'm not feeling to pull a 7th card, so I'm not going to do it. But yeah, it feels like there's, there's a lot to take in and a lot to figure out here. I do want to get you an Angel Whisper card for Scorpio. Okay, you got 1818, optimism. So be optimistic. And 1818 is your angel number. And there is an affirmation right here at the bottom. So if you need to stop the video and write that down, you can. That way you can speak it anytime you want to. Okay. 1818, optimism. Successful manifestation of your abundance is near. Ooh, that sounds good. So you're bringing something in. There you go. Higher levels of optimism are needed as new abundant beginnings are on the horizon. Brighter days always come after the darkest of nights. Oh, I love that. That's beautiful. Okay, speak your affirmation with me now. Everything is in perfect order as I enter into this next chapter of my journey and connect to the abundance that is near. Beautiful. Now let's get you a crystal oracle card for the month of June. Okay, my allergies are terrible. Okay, you got Ruby, and it says, bless your heart. Reach out for emotional and spiritual support to heal and mend your heart. So you may need to ask the angels. And, with this Hierophant being here, you can always talk to someone that you trust. Maybe someone that you feel is wise and full of wisdom. Do make sure that it's someone you trust, though, because so many people can't be trusted nowadays. I mean, I hate to say it, but make sure it's someone you can trust, someone wise. I want to get you a spirit animal card to go with you through the month of June. They actually have 2 here. I'm going to take them. So you got 2 spirit animals that want to be with you through the month of June. You got a number 38 and a number 68. Lizard spirit, dream the world into being. And wombat spirit, be at home. Oh, I love that. So those spirit animals are going to be with you through the month of June to help you on your way through your journey. Let's get you a guardian angel card. Scorpio. Rainbow. You are a jewel, even though you may not see it. Even in the darkest times, you shine eternally bright. You are surrounded by an aura of love, and a pot of gold waits beyond the horizon. All will clear soon. Trust and continue to follow your dreams. You are eternally blessed. That is beautiful. And it feels like that you've got ancestors that's looking out for you on the other side. It feels like a male figure in particular for someone. Maybe a grandfather or a father figure or an uncle. Yeah, they are looking out for you big time. Okay, I want to get you one of the Love Oracle deck I'm going to get your card from that. This will be around romance. If you have romance in your life, or if you're single and want to mingle and you want romance, different for different people. Ghosted. Disappears, silence, ignored, rejected. And that may be what this person done. It's a good possibility that that's what this person done to you. They may have just been there and then wasn't there. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. And yes, it does. So that's what I've got for you, Scorpio. For the month of June, look for that person to, try to make their way back into your life. Yeah, because it feels like they're really going to try hard. And it feels like, honestly, you have a soft spot for the person. So, if you like the content I create, please do consider following. Until next time, friends. Love y'all.